It's Weasel here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to go through how to prepare your cards for PSA submission. Currently PSA is closed right now and will be opening back up on July 1st, 2021 for economy, regular, and bulk submissions. We're going to go through in this video how to clean your cards and how to put your cards into the penny sleeve and card saver before it goes over to PSA. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I've laid out everything here that we need for submitting the card to PSA. So we have our card saver ones that they recommend using. They also are accepting top loaders right now because of the price of the cardboard gold card saver ones. We have our card sleeves that we need to put the card inside before putting in the card saver ones. I prefer to use the tabs so that the graders have an easier time to take out the cards. This is just a microfiber cloth, so the ones that you use to clean your glasses is fine. This one was used to clean my computer keyboard. Here's another microfiber cloth, so if I do need to put the card down, I prefer to put it on this surface rather than, let's say, a piece of paper or on a desk. And this is mainly to use to take out the card from top loaders. So I have really old cards from 20 years ago, and sometimes it's not very easy to use your finger to take them out. And of course, the most important thing is you need clean hands, and also preferably to have your nails cut or trimmed, because there are instances where you might accidentally chip the card if you're not careful. So here's one of my older cards that I'm going to be submitting. So just for the purpose of this video, so you can see it's pretty dirty already, just like the penny sleeve itself is really dirty, and also the top loader, you can see that there's like tons of scratches on it. You go like this way or the light this way. So like I said, this is really deep in there, so it's not going to be very easy to take out. I prefer not to like reach the finger in and try to pull it out that way. So that's why we have our nifty prong to take it out. So we'll do this. So in order to take it out first, we'll put the prong inside the top loader, and then we'll grab onto it and we'll slide upwards. And then if you see, it'll come out this way. So I prefer to not have it come all the way out, because there might be instances of if you accidentally use the prong to chip the corner, that will definitely be bad and will automatically downgrade the PSA grade or whatever grading service you are using to grade these. And so just take the top part and then just slowly take it out. Sometimes this one's a bit easier to take out, sometimes a bit more difficult and you have to fight through it. So we're pretty lucky on that one. So, this one, way back when, I double sleeved some of them, so you'll have to be careful. And so grab the corner of the card and grab the top of the top loader there, and then we will take that out. And so when touching the card itself, so before taking this out and putting it into the cases, I like to take out the card saver first, just so we don't have to fumble with that while we're holding the card without a penny sleeve. And this card saver, aside from that little dot, is pretty nice. So we'll use this one. And is there a little dot inside? Oh, it's just on the outside, so that's fine. So we use this card saver, we'll put it here. We'll also take out a penny sleeve over here. So I like to keep it sealed in here, although I could just put them all out there, but then they might there's a chance of dust getting in. Both the card saver and also the penny sleeve is really easy to get dust. And you want to send in your card as pristine as possible and it looking as best as it can when going in. So this sleeve is pretty decent, although you can see, there's like a fingerprint now. So I'm just gonna find another one. But these aren't that expensive, so you can maybe sacrifice one of them for a better one later on. These ones are all kind of dirty on the top, to be honest. But you can just clean it off with your fingers a little bit, or yeah, so we will put it here. Okay, so now let's take out the Mewtwo card, and then we will slide this out. So I prefer to like press down on the sides of the penny sleeve and then use your finger and then the slightest top part of it, and you slowly pull it out. And you don't want to get any fingerprints on the card because you want to limit your any reason for the grader maybe to lower your grade. It's really hard to see the fingerprints on Pokemon cards, I find, but well, except if it's on the hollow part. But this is just better safe than sorry. So we'll examine the card before sending it in first. So you want to do a pre-screening just in case you see something. Like over here, there's like that little bit of a dent there that might lower the grade of the card a little bit, or it might actually just be a smudge, and that's why we have the microfiber cloth. So we'll take the cloth out and then we will gently go one direction. Don't do back and forth, it's really bad. You want to just do one direction and then to hopefully clean off any smudges on there. So let's take a look again. So we can tell here that it's not just a smudge. So this is likely a small indent over here. So this might bring down the grade a little bit. So it won't be a gem min 10 for that reason. But everything else about the back of the card at least seems pretty decent. There is a little indent here as well that you can see that sometimes PSA doesn't really ding you for, but they might in this case because it is pretty prominent and you can see it a little bit. So just from the back of the card, you can tell that this won't be a gem min 10. And so just looking at the front now, so you want to take the hollow part and then see it. So the light, you want to reflect it to see if there's any scratches on there. So the good thing about this card is I don't see any particular scratches. Actually, there might be one that on that part there, if you can see it. But no, that's actually part of the card. So, but like I said, take the microfiber cloth. Don't use tissues or anything. That will 100% damage the card. So we will gently go in one direction and then see if it's still there. So it's still there a little bit, but I think it's part of the holographic pattern for the WotC cards. So that side's pretty good. And we'll see if there's any scratching on the card itself or on the sides. They all look pretty good. And then you want to check out the centering. So the centering means that one side of the card, or especially so top or bottom or right or left is that it's centered well. So it's like 50-50. So if it's uncentered well, so this would be like maybe over here. So the yellow border, and then the card itself is shifts over there. But this card looks pretty good to me. It looks pretty even, 50-50, or if not 50-50, then 60-40. So PSA would consider that a decent centering for this card. So the front looks pretty good. I don't see any issues with it. And so just the back. So this card, I'm willing to send into PSA just because of that issue. I think it might become a 9. So I still think it's worth sending it in, although the PSA prices have increased. So not every card, if it goes to maybe 7 or 8, then really it's up to you. If it has nostalgic value, then definitely you'd want to send it in to get slabbed. But if you want to do for like long-term investment or flipping the card, such, yeah, you may want to just pre-screen all your cards before sending them in, because you kind of have an expectation of what the value will be. So putting it in the card, you will put, oh, so you can see more fingerprints there, so that's fine. We'll wipe that off later on. So same way we took it out. So this is the new sleeve that we took out, and we will put it in there. So now it is protected from new dust or grime that can get onto it. And we will take one of our post-it tabs. So because it's purple, Psychic card, I like using the pink/purple tab to put in the back. So you will put it there. You do want it to be a little bit higher, because when you do put it into Card Saver, it will pop out a little bit. And you want to put this a little bit deeper into the Card Saver so that it doesn't slip out. Although the Card Saver itself, it is very tight inside. So there is very low possibility that it will slide out. And that's why PSA wants you to use these compared to top loaders. But depends on what top loaders you use too. So putting it in, you just use one finger to kind of hold it open. And then you would just put it there so you can put it in the card. So putting in the card, you can just push it down, but try to put like your finger on the edge of the card inside the sleeve and just push it down a little gently there until it's about halfway there. So when it's about halfway there, then you use your finger to put it open there so you can actually put the card inside. So as you can tell, the card is not 100% even inside, but that's not really going to bother the graders. But if you do want to like play around with it a little bit, then just see, and this is what the tab is for. It's really hard to pull the card out when it's in now. But if you have the tab, it can slide right out, and then you can readjust how you put in the card again a little bit. So there, and yep, I feel more comfortable with this. I'm a little bit OCD in this sense. I do want it to be centered somewhat inside the card saver. Yeah, so as you can tell, this is inside the card saver now. The card is inside the penny sleeve inside the card saver. And there's a tab, so if PSA grader wants to take it out, they just slide it out. And yeah, so we will put that there, and that will be one of the cards that we will be sending in. So Rocket's Mewtwo, Gym Challenge First Edition. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully it was helpful, and it is a lot less a daunting task to prepare your cards to be sent over to PSA. I actually have prepared a lot of cards now to be sent over in the July batch, and I will be revealing them in the next video and also give an analysis of what the PSA grade I think they will be getting. And also when I do get the cards back from PSA, there will be a PSA reveal video. So thanks for watching this video, and if you did enjoy it, please press the like button below. Please subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.